nothing actually.
Shalom, shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakatash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at GMS, the rule and teach word and script, and salutation to the Akim that are doing this work in truth and faith and in all sincerity. Today's lesson is just basically admonishment and observation unto the prophecies that are going on in the world and the planet right now to this very same day. You know, keeping faith and showing your faith, by your works. Okay, so this is a live thing that's going on in France, and basically there's a uproar in this particular region of the world right now, and you know it's soon to come. Everybody's gonna feel it in the world. Touch of the prophecy being fulfilled of sedition amongst men, and I'll just let this play.
So some episodes were very random episodes of people running and the police hitting them happened, but it seemed very calm, and it was mostly atmosphere, and it was mostly just a statement from the writers saying we're here, we're ready to keep fighting. Sometimes they started saying all together justice for Nael. The the guy shot it 5 days ago, and he was his funeral was yesterday morning. Also, the writers are mostly young people. We're mostly young people, so I would say mostly minors, and for this reason, also probably the police was trying to keep everything more safe and to avoid anything to start.
Right, Maria, you're making a very important point. You are saying most of the people onto the streets are young people. The government also at the moment, from what we believe, is cracking down on social media. The authorities believe the situation actually has gone from bad to worse because of the kind of videos circulating on social media platforms.
And basically that's a lie. They're not doing this because of social media. These people are truly fed up with the way that society is going, and you know, as a wicked ruler, and so is the people. And you got people, especially in France and them other parts of Europe, they they will definitely riot if they find some infraction of injustice. And this is soon to come to the States when they finally wake up. Basically, it'll be too late, you know. We really, the prophets and the men of the Lord, the teachers, you know, apostles, we really can't wait to get out of here. We can't get out of here soon enough. But we have to wait upon prophecy. And, you know, while all this stuff is going on. So,
Yeah, probably in other cities they are still on the streets, ready to avoid too much chaos. But in Paris, at least right here, it's all good, it's all clear. And I saw police officers stopping one guy just a few minutes ago, but it was just one person, and probably was not related to the protests because nothing was happening. So right now it seems like they are on post. I would say there is probably something will go on this afternoon.
Maria, what do you think will happen in the next coming days? It seems like at the moment the protesters have stopped. Seems like they are taking a pause. But do you think the rioting will continue, or do you believe, the measures that have been taken by the government, they will be able to quell the protest across the country?
I think, yeah. Looking at the atmosphere of yesterday night, that the protests are going to end soon, or at least an organized kind of protest. So it might be more random attacks during the day or the night to buildings and cars. But I think if it's going to finish, I think everything is going to finish soon. If it's not tomorrow, it's the day after tomorrow. But I think it's going to finish.
Thank you, Maria Gulia, for joining us live from Paris. At the moment, it seems like the situation, at least in some cities, is under control.
The situation in France continues to remain grim. While the violent protests have entered its fifth day, the government is in a bid to control the flare-up, has banned demonstrations in some cities and even issued travel warnings. More on that in this report. Arson, looting and riots. France is swept by a storm of violence. Amidst the flare-up, visibly anguished, hundreds of mourners took to solemn procession from a mosque to a hillside cemetery to bury 17-year-old Naher, whose killing by police has triggered days of rioting and looting across the nation. The government, in a bid to control the flare-up, has banned demonstrations in some cities and issued travel warnings. The protests in France were marked by pillaging of shops, including flagship branches of Louis Vuitton, Nike, Zara and Apple. Disturbing footage captures the rioters looting shops.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be a sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes, and the course of the action shall stand upon their hands. And so that's exactly what's going on right now.
Or at least an organized kind of protest. So it might be more random attacks during the day or the night to buildings and cars. But I think if it's going to finish, I think everything is going to finish.
In the Paris suburb, Les Roses, attackers rammed a car into the house of the mayor, injuring his wife as she tried to flee with their 2 children. The government deployed 45,000 police to city streets across the nation to head off a 5th night of violence. Over 2,000 people have been arrested overall since the teen's death on Tuesday. As France continues to seethe with rage, President Emmanuel Macron on Saturday scrapped an official trip to Germany. This comes a day after Macron was ridiculed for partying at an Elton John concert while France was engulfed by violent riots. Officials hope that a turning point may have been reached, that rioters are losing energy thanks to the security crackdown and the massive unpopularity of their actions. With Maria Gulia, Bureau Report, India Today.
Latest news that's coming in from Paris. At the moment, the Paris suburb mayor's house has been set on fire. The mayor of Paris says rioters crashed a car into his home before setting it on fire, injuring his wife and one of his children.
This is Psalm chapter 7, verse 11. The Most High judges the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. And so, with that being said, I close it out, giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, the apostles again. They rule and teach well, and salutations to the Akim. And Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Shalom.